Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
وات؟
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
وليش زعلان طيب؟
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
البنت بتموت علينا.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
أعوذ بالله. معقول ما في علاج؟ طيب يا شباب.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry.
أحاول أختار لي أقرب مهمة لي اللي من هنا. نروح يمين هنا. هذه مهمة. طيب نكمل.
ريفيليو.
وش في هنا؟ كان في شيء. ايش هذا؟ كيف؟
ريفيليو.
قبل هذه قبل لا أبدأ خلنا أشغل اللي هي فلو مدري فلو.
Now you should be able to travel to and from.
أيوة لها فلو.
Protego.
يلا بسم الله.
You made it.
سباستيان جيبك.
Enjoying the view? Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
يلا روح يا
This way.
سباستيان. يلا أنا وراك.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
نعم.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
أختك داخل؟ يلا خلينا نشوف. يقول أن أخته مريضة على اللي حسب فهمته أنا.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
وات؟
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
وليش زعلان طيب؟
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
البنت بتموت علينا.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
أعوذ بالله. معقول ما في علاج؟
I'm sorry you had to see that.
أنا اللي
If you don't
أمسوي.
mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
صراحة أنا رحمت سباستيان صراحة، وضعه تعبان. خلنا نرجع لهم هذولي.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
ما هي مشكلة.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
وش نقول؟ طيب ليس بإمكان سباستيان أن يزيل ألمي، ربما بإمكانك مساعدته على فهم ذلك. اتخذ سباستيان قراره. يمكن أن أحاول. يمكن أن أحاول.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest.
مع إنه غريب يعني ما
stopping
في
by.
علاج سحري يعالج حالته.
I wish you well.
شو مكتوب هنا؟ عزيزي أنا هوجورتس ليس كما اعتدناه دونك حسنا. شارب لا يزال أحمق كالمعتاد، لكن أنت تعرفين ما أعنيه. أتمنى أن تكوني بخير سباستيان. أوكي لا أخذ أكل تفاحة سلامات.
Revelio.
سباستيان هذه مجموعة الجرعات الخاصة بي وليست مجموعتك. لا تستخدم أغراضي عنها. أوكي أنا أطلع أدور برا أشوف إيش الوضع. هذا أبوه.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
ليه؟
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop.
خاله.
I was about to check on Anne.
قصدي عمه.
Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
يؤسفني ذلك. بالتأكيد هناك شيء ما. بالتأكيد.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
اوكي مصابة بسحر أسود. أعطاءها الأمل أمر قاسي. الشيء الوحيد الذي يمكنني فعله هو أبغاها مرتاحة وبعيدة عن طريق أنصار راكروك. الأمل قد يكون شيء رائع. طيب فهمت.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
ما أقدر أطول معه.
I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian.
وهو عنيد ترى.
If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
والله الحين.
Revelio.
اوكي خير. نروح سبيستيان، بس قبل ما نروح سبيستيان نتأكد في أغراض. شيء مهم منا.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
ما الذي يمكن أخباري به عن هذه القرية الصغيرة؟
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
طيب ما نوع الأشياء اللي تبيعها؟
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
طيب هل يمكن أخبار معلومات قليلة عن نفسك؟ ما يحتاج. هل يمكن رؤية بضاعتك؟
What do you have for sale?
أنا شو وش عندك؟ إيش فايدة الأغراض هذه؟ بحاول أبيع هذه بس ما أدري.
Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
يلا معك.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
يلا.
This way.
Ready to dig through this rubble. Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Expelling it. Incendio. Confringo.
There you are.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
دقيقة.
Childish! Let's get it.
You won't get away with it.
Is that the best you can do? No!
Enjoy suffering here.
You've made your last mistake.
كتبت
You look tired.
أخر انتهاء.
One. I won't rest. Why he's coming back this way? Put me down! Someone's
Goodbye.
here.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor!
Such arrogance.
Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest until
Expelliarmus!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio!
نشوف ايش فيه ايش ما فيه.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio!
طبعا الأدلة هذه دليل واحد.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
وهذا دليل ثاني.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
غيره.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio!
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
House. Okay.
Revelio! Sebastian,
بوابة.
over here.
بوابة.
Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be.
صدقني
But
بوابة.
it looks to me as though this was intentional.
هذه اللوحات عبارة عن بوابات.
Revelio!
ما في شيء.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean?
قصده
Give me a
العراف.
moment. I'll explain in a second.
العراف قبل. العراف يوم كانوا هنا واقفين. أنا فاهمه. شغلوا المنخل قبل.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library?
أيوة.
I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
أيوة.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
طيب الحين شو
Look
أسوي؟
at this.
أوكي. وش فيه؟
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Repulsor!
والحين.
Revelio!
أنا
Oh,
أشوف.
a stairwell.
قبر. وين قبر؟ هنا.
Lumos!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
أيوة.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
سافر إلى هنا لأتعلم. سافرت إلى هنا لأتعلم، لكنني أتوق إلى مساعدة الآخرين. صراعي الداخلي هائل، يبدو الأمر كما لو أن السحر بداخلي يريد الشفاء، وأنا من يمنعه من القيام بذلك. هل أفقد الأمل؟ هل سأندم إلى الأبد على عدم القيام بالمزيد؟ لا أستطيع النظر في عيونهم وأنا أعلم أنني أستطيع تخفيف العيب الناجم عن هذا الحزن. رأيت رجلا يغادر المخيم اليوم وذكرني بوالدي. بالتأكيد لن يضرني مساعدته. يمكن أن أواصل بحثي بالطبع، لكن ذلك سيكون متصادفا مع فعل شيء جيد بهذه القدرات.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
طيب وش نسوي؟
Revelio!
نستخدم تعويض ريفاليو في سجل هنا. قرناه؟ لا هذا واحد ثاني. إنه أسبوع ثاني في مخيم. يصون المزيد كل يوم. يبذل الأطباء العامة وحتى بعض المعالجين الذين كل ما في وسع من أجلهم. الحزن محسوس واضح. أولئك الذين نجوا من الطوفان يتضررون إلى الأبد بفقدانهم لأحبائهم. قد تمر الحمى وقد يتعافى الجلد وتعلو الندوب، ولكن الحزن المدمر باق. رأيت رجلا مثل والدي فقد طفله لم أستطع تحمل ذلك. كنت أتوقد ملحي بعد الراحة. بدأت أعتقد أن الآخرين على خطأ. لدي قوة لمساعدة هذه النفوس. يبدو أنه من غير المنطقي عدم مساعدتها وتخليصها من عذابه.
A journal entry of his adorers. I should hold on to this. Lumos.
طيب وش الوضع؟
Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumo. Repulsor.
أيوة.
Lumos.
What? What is this?
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
إيش قاعد يصير لك؟
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
أنا أروح هناك وأدخل هذه البوابة إلى الغرفة السفلية.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio! A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Foolish child. Do you have any idea how many muggles the Ministry had to obliterate to cover up your actions? You could have been killed. You could have exposed us all. If I lose my job, it will be you to blame.
اوه الغرفة السرية.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day.
هذه الشنطة أعرفها، هذه الشنطة تحط الأغراض فيها، كل شيء فيها.
Deke calls it a knapsack.
كل شيء فيها هذه.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
اوكي، أقدر أمسك بالوحوش. كويس.
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
ايش عندك يا ديك؟
Come along then.
يلا.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
بيعلمني تعويض الظاهر.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
ايوه يديك، وش عندك يديك؟ خلنا نشوف وش عندك. وش فيه؟ شكله بيعلمني على الوحش كيف اتعامل معه. يلا 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 يلا. الحيوانات هذيك.
We have arrived.
طيب
Deek
وش نسوي
enjoys
الحين؟
coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It would be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go. All right.
يعني قصدهم اوكي. هذا كيس القبض. اوكي، كيف استخدمه؟ انا اشوف وين كيس القبض. سهم يمين. اوكي هذه.
No, you don't.
مسكت واحد. كويس.
You got one.
خذيت واحد. تعال 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 تعال. هاي ثاني.
Everything's all right now.
طيب أخذت الوحوش هذولين.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deek isn't sure what they do with them. Deek is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deek suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deek knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deek has seen poachers in the area recently. Deek will meet you there whenever you're ready.
اوكي. راح نتقابل. انا استخدم العصا السحرية واطير. كأني أشوف أعداء قريبين. هذا ديك. أوكي.
Hello, Deek. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deek was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deek has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
إذا كان هذا سيساعد في ديك، قد رأى تعويذة ليوفوسو تستخدم لإبطال الوحوش الطائرة. يجربنا الاقتراب واستخدام كيس القبض. ماذا إذا لم أستطع العثور على أي وحش؟
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment and they should return.
طيب، هل من نصائح عن أنقاذ الوحوش
Do you
المراوغة؟
have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
طيب، كيف كان شعورك بالعمل لصالح أحد الصيادين؟
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deek. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deek will not say more. But Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
دور عاد. واحد. خلينا واحد.
I'm not going to hurt you.
اثنين. لازم انقل، بحاول اكثر منها.
Professor Howell would never believe this.
ايوه تمام، مسكتهم كلهم. نرجع لديك.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
طيب وين مكانهم؟ ناخذ العصا السحرية ونطير. قبل هذا خلنا أشعل لهب فلو.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
طيب سأنقذ الوحوش.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
وينهم؟ وينهم؟ ما أشوف أحد.
Revelio.
ما أشوف أحد. يمكنك تقديم الوقت. آها، يبينا نقدم الوقت. وكيف أقدم؟ يجب أن تنقذ وحوش قمريا باستخدام تعويذة كيس القرب، لكن لا تظهر تلك الوحوش سوى بالليل فقط. ربما يجب أن ننتظر حتى ذاك الحين. أنا خبر كان في يمديني أقدم الوقت، بس شلون؟
Revelio.
عندي. كيف أقدم الوقت؟ يمكن الانتظار هنا لتقديم الوقت. اوكي خلنا نقدم. جاء الليل، حلو. احنا الحين بالليل. ايوه هذه الحيوانات. لا.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
طيب يمكن استخدم خاصية الاختفاء، انها ما راح يشوفوني. بعدين استخدم هذه. ما يمدي، لازم اكون ايوه. تعال واحد، مسكت واحد. في ثاني. وين الثاني؟
Revelio.
وين الوحوش؟ وين الوحوش؟ أين الوحوش؟
Now, Accio. Levioso.
تعال. 1 2 3. هذا 1. مسكت 1. 1 2 3. غيره.
Revelio. Levioso.
1 2 3. كويس، مسكنا الثاني.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
يلا طيب الحين ندخل نشوف. اتوقع ان حديقة من داخل. واو وش الجمال هذا يا شيخ.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
طيب الحين طلع الوحوش R1 نجدعهم كلهم. هذا 1 وهذا الثاني. اوه في ذكر وفي انثى بعد. وهذه انثى. صبر انا جبت عيد شكلي. Okay.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
بعدين نعطيهن أكل، وهذا بعد بعدين نعطيه أكل. طيب وش في بعد ثاني؟ وين الحيوان الثاني؟ هذاك. ونعطيه أكل. كويس. هلا بعدين.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
يقول احتاج إلى استحضار النول مسحور من وصفة التعويذة التي منحني إياها ديك. وكيف أجيبها طيب؟ تعقب غير متاح. يعني وش أسوي؟ يمكن هذه تعويذة الاستحضار. خلنا نستخدمها. تعديل. هذه النول. النول اللي هي حقة الملابس. اوكي، وين احطه؟ ما في مكان راح احطه فيه. هنا مكان كويس، خلنا نحطه هنا. بس خلي هنا. بحاول اسوي تدوير 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 تدوير. خلاص طيب، خلاص احطه هنا. اللون كيف اللون؟ مو لازم. اخبر ديك بانك استخدمت النور المسحور. يلا استخدمت النور. أود أن أطلب منك تغيير أجواء الغرفة. لا.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
شكرا يا ديك.
Thank you for your help, Deke.